Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brian Davis once again coming to you here from my home studio. Today on my agenda is to speak with you about the projects that I'll be working on during my capstone semester. As one of our assignments, we were told to basically explain how we intend to complete our projects and describe what projects we'll be working on this semester. We were presented with another assignment to create a calendar or create a rough draft of when and how you expect things to be done. And so I've created a calendar for every month during this semester, a tentative calendar to when I expect things to be complete and done. So in the meantime, at the same time, I'll just go through my calendar describing the projects as well. So we'll start off in February. Go to February, which is from today. It's Wednesday. So we'll just start off in February. As you can see here, our first assignment was a mixed project assignment. I intend on having that project at least done by Friday, which is the 3rd. And now I have the weekend to kind of like make adjustments if I feel there's the need to. So if explaining my calendar, I always want to have things done on the Friday before the assignment is actually due. That way I have the weekend to kind of, make some minor adjustments if I need to. So our first project is basically the files were given to us. It was recorded by Mr. Pytech, Mr. Boyd, which are professors down at Tri-C. They recorded it last year as a workshop. And so now they gave us the files, and one of our projects is to mix that down. Our next assignment is a location recording assignment. So I've been working with the Scenic Route, and I have the pleasure to work with them, and they've been, excellent and, willing to, help me out with things that I need to do. And so I'll be recording them on the 10th, which is here. And also I'll have a couple weeks from there on to, mix down and do things I need to make it sound good. But as you can see here on the 24th, I want to have it complete, and here it'll be due on the 28th of February. And if you're not familiar with a location recording, it's any recording outside of a controlled environment, such as a recording studio. So that'll kind of wrap things up in February. Next, I'll go back to my blog page and go to March. Pull up the calendar for March. And here we have our audio visual project. So this project basically consists of us creating a video, and as audio engineers, the importance of the audio syncing up with the video is important, as well as the audio sounding good. So the main focus there is basically the audio as a recording engineer, syncing up the vocal or music, whatever it may be, syncing it up with each other, which is the video and the audio. Okay, so as you can see here, for that project, I've wanted to be complete by the 24th of March, and it's due by March 28th. As well, you can see at the beginning of March, I have recording sessions, and these recording sessions are regarding the 2 recordings that needs to be due by the end of the semester. And these can be original recordings or a cover song, but it's all in us to get it done. So we have to, as you can see here, I'm scheduling the Scenic Route for a session to begin, Scenic Route for another session to begin, and another one of my talents I'll be working with. So I want to group those together so I can be warmed up. As when I'm warmed up with one group, I want to stay in that zone. So I want to get it all done week after week. I want to have my recording sessions for 4 weeks in a row, which equal up to 4 sessions. So that's basically how March pans out. Now I'll go to April. here in April. The semester is winding down. We have a remix project due. As you can see here, Friday on the 7th, I want to have it complete. Here to turn it in on Tuesday, April 11th. Remix project. Hey, what can I say? Puff Daddy invented the remix. so, basically, that's what the remix project is about. We are given some audio files. We don't want to make it a whole completely different song, but we can add stuff, add instruments, and rearrange instrumentation to make it sound a little different, make it sound good. So that's basically a remix project. As you can see, since the semester is winding down, here's when I want to have completed all of my assignments. As well, if we go back to the weeks ahead of completing all assignments, we have strengthen all assignments. And this is the time where I want to just make sure that all my mixes are sounding good, go back to every project, tighten things up if I need to, and be ready to turn things in. So once I complete all assignments on the April 28th, is when I hope I can have things done. As long as I work hard enough to get to that point, I think I can do it. We'll go to May. Back to the blog. Let's open up May. Pretty easy to access the calendar here. So one more. The last week of the session, just before final week, so I want to have a listening session for all the assignments that we had worked on during the whole semester. And then hopefully this will prepare me for finals week, which will probably be when our instructors will be grading us on all of our assignments, having listening sessions, and giving out our grades. So this is basically a tentative schedule. I don't want to call it tentative because I want to try real hard to stay on schedule, So, but you never know what can happen, so. But, I definitely want to stay on the schedule. So that's the explanation of all the projects that we have this semester, along with how I intend on completing them. Once again, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Keep giving me the motivation. I'm here for you guys, and that's what it's about. All right. I'd like to thank you once again. And may y'all have a great, great, and blessed day. Thank you.